Right. I agree.
Next topic we're going to get into is the Aaron Gordon extension. He has re-signed with the Denver Nuggets for 4 years, or not re-signed. He's extended with 4 years, $92 million, the player option on the fourth year. As a former Magic player, your favorite team, what are your thoughts?
I think, yeah, this was a little. I don't think it was an obscene overpay, but it was that small market tax you got to pay on these players. I think it's fine. I think it'll work out. Uh People look if you look at his stats alone, just with the Nuggets last year, it was 10 points per game. No, that's not exciting. 4.7 rebounds. People, what was his three? Yeah, 26% from three. 26% from. So
He did
anyway,
not shoot well from three with Denver, but
however,
it
he
was, small sample size.
yeah, it was small. He jumped in with 30 games left of the season, had to jump into an already a system that has been built for years. That's really hard to do, especially for a younger player. And he was coming as the third option to being no option, right?
Yeah.
So, and now he's on this team and he has totally different expectations. Like he was supposed to be a rim running playmaker for the Magic, and now he's just a wing defender for them. And I think he can excel in that. I think once he actually fits into his offense, I think he ran into the same wall that Derrick Rose ran into when he joined the Timberwolves halfway through the season. Remember when they got him from the Jazz buyout and he came in and he was super inefficient for the rest of that year. That was during that playoff run when they had Jimmy.
Yeah.
He just didn't look that good, but they still signed him to the next year. People were like, "Oh, it's a wasted contract," but then he really came out because he got
Yeah.
acclimated to the system.
He
I
looked
think,
fantastic and he became a
yeah,
fan favorite.
yeah, and I think that's just all it takes. I mean, he's been working, he's been in the gym, he's been going to training camp. He's all there. I think he's really going to fit into the system. I don't think he's going to come out as a scoring option, but I think he's going to fit that system a lot better. I think he's going to be able to shoot. He's going to get a little more playmaking time too. Handle
Yeah.
it off of Joker. But
Yeah, as long as he doesn't shoot the three too much. I mean, he doesn't have expectations to do that. I think he needs to focus on slashing to the rim, getting rebounds, a couple putbacks here. But he's a great defender for them. Defense wins championships. This is a team that is ready to win a championship now within the next 2 to 4 years. That's kind of their window that they're going to go hard at. So yeah, they got to pay to keep their talent. Who else are they going to get? They gave up 2 first-round picks for him. They obviously, in a perfect world, probably would have just kept Jeremy Grant, but he wanted to go have a bigger role, and they offered him the same contract he got. So should they have offered him more? I guess probably, but they're doing their best now and they're pivoting. And Aaron Gordon is a solid player for them.
yeah, I mean, if you look at the roster and if Aaron Gordon's your fourth best player, I think you're pretty set. I mean, I already think the Nuggets are contenders, but you also
Yeah,
have to look at it, they're like, why did they give him all that money? Be like, well, out of the top four players, he is the best defender, right?
yeah,
I mean, what are you gonna have your best defender go? I
yeah. I
mean,
mean, they need
Paul
a
Millsap's
guy.
old now; he's gone.
They
You
need a
need,
guy like him with Michael Porter Jr. not being a great defender.
yeah. I mean, Michael Porter started figuring some defense out at the tail end of last year and into the playoffs, but I mean, not enough. He'll never be that defender like an Aaron Gordon or that can hold down defense. And Jokic, I mean, part of his MVP season was that he could come out and lead a team, even playing the defense he does. He bought into the Nuggets system. I mean, Malone's probably one of the best coaches, most underrated coach in the league right now. I mean, you got to think about it. But
Yeah,
and
he's a
Murray's
great
never a
coach.
good defensive player, so
Yeah, but he'll add that offense that Aaron Gordon doesn't need to give.
yeah, right. And I think when all four are playing on the court together, I think it's going to be a totally different conversation. I think people are going to see how well they fit together. I really think they fit super well. I mean, you got your top three scoring options, you got your defense. Who's there two?
They got Will Barton.
Well, Barton still. Okay, I know Austin Rivers played two for them a lot. I'd like
Yeah,
Will Barton's not the best defender. I really like them to see get them a lockdown defender like that. Um,
yeah. I mean, that would be ideal, but if they see an opportunity in trade, I'm sure they'll go for it. But for now, they got to keep their talent. They re-signed both Barton and Aaron Gordon now, and they're working on the extension for Michael Porter Jr. So Like you said, when you're in Denver, people are like, "Oh shit, it's cold over there. I don't want to go to Denver. I'm gonna have to shovel my driveway."
Yeah.
You gotta pay a little more.
Yeah, small market tax. We got to pay them to keep them.
Yeah, we live in Minnesota. We know.
Nobody goes to Denver on free agency. No one's like, you know what? Yeah, because pot's legal in a lot more states now.
Yeah.
Maybe like
Yeah.
3 years ago, that would have been like a selling point, but not anymore.
I mean, they had to pay Paul Millsap $30 million a year to get him there in his later years. Like that was the best they could do. Like, it was a solid signing, but it was the best they could do.
Yeah.